They say the way to begin is to start at the beginning. I won't take you back quite that far, so let's start in the late 80s when I graduated from college. At that time, I'd spent a fair amount of time in Europe, I spoke a few languages, and basically I wanted to get out of Mississippi. And before the internet, there was this thing called a library. And in the reference section there, I found a book that said that it was the directory of American companies with overseas operations. It was exactly what it said on the cover. An alphabetical directory of company name, what they did, where they had overseas outposts, and I wrote 160 or 180 resumes and cover letters to the VP of HR and the VP of Foreign Operations, basically vying for a job. I got a veritable forest of rejection letters. But the one positive response I got was from a New York City-based PR agency called Reuter Finn. And they judged my writing to be worthy of auditioning for their internship program. I had to go through an interview process. I was like, internship? I want a job, not an internship. So time goes on and my mom finally says, whatever happened to that one positive response you got? I was like, I kind of pushed it aside. And she said, don't you think you should do something with that? It was the only one you got. So there was an assignment with a letter. I finished the assignment and sent it in. They wrote back to me, hey, why don't you continue with this? And so lo and behold, I got a crisis case study that I'll never forget. The American Canning Corporation had gotten into hot water with its rabbi who certified them kosher, and they needed a way out of this crisis. So I went back to my university, I interviewed a bunch of professors, I wrote up my crisis plan, and I sent it in thinking, that'll be the last I ever hear of them. Lo and behold, I got a phone call. And the ultimate story is, I got the job. Little did I know that I was one of 370 plus applicants for just 12 spots. And I got the job. So I guess my question for you is, what was your first job?